Okay, so we did some preliminary searching there and some planning for our search. And now we're going to jump onto the library website to see what's available through the library, because of course we want to find those credible sources for this assignment. So I'm just on the main library website here, and I'm going to use our general search box that you see at the top of the page here. This search box, it searches everything in the library collection. So it's searching for digital materials like articles and videos, and it's also searching our physical materials like books and magazines. So you will find pretty much everything through this one search box. So we're going to start there to see what's available, see what's out there. So I'm going to start with food deserts as our topic, our keywords. And if I search for food deserts here, I see I'm getting quite a lot of results. I'm just going to sign in here to make sure that we're seeing everything. There we go. So I put in food deserts and we're getting over 107,000 results in that. And I can see here that the search is actually telling me they included food security just to try to bump up those results. They did that for us automatically to try to help us out because they want us to find all those things. So that's a lot of results, and it's giving us all different types of materials here. So I can see it's giving me some books, it's giving me articles. So maybe we want to get this, get our search terms to be a little more specific so we can find results a little closer to what we're looking for. So that's where we're going to jump into this advanced search. And this little screen is going to come up here. And you may have already seen that video about using Boolean searching, so and or not. And you'll see that those little drop downs are available here in the advanced search. You'll also see that we can add lines to the search with this add new line piece, so we can make our search string as complex as we need it to be to cover everything that we need. So I'm going to add a few items in here. So I'm going to say food deserts or food security or food insecurity. It suggested that to me because I typed it in earlier as a test, but if you were doing this for the first time, you would have to think about all those different keywords that you might need to pull those results. So that's why we did all that search planning. So that's a good thing to do. So I'm going to try those terms using or in between because that makes them equivalent terms, right? We're treating those as the same concept. So food deserts or food security or food insecurity, same idea that we're going for there. And then I'm also going to put and nutrition, let's say, if I can spell it, nutrition. There we go. So I'm going to hit search. And we've gone down from 107,000 results to 20,000 results. We're getting videos, articles, all of that stuff too. So maybe I want to get even a little more specific. Maybe I only want to see results from Canada. So that's where I'm going to add another line. We're going to keep the and there. And I want Canada or Canadians. And you'll see here that you can also select, it says, any field, like can those terms be in any field in that search record? You can also, if you happen to know the title of something you were looking for, you could use the advanced search with this title search to look for something like that. In this case, I'm going to select subject because I want to see Canada or Canadian. So you do have some option there. And if you really wanted to, you could also set some other filters here on the side. But with the resource type that you're looking for, the dates, but we're just going to do this generally right now. So search, now that we've added Canada in there, we're getting only 234 results. So that's pretty good. We're getting closer down to a nice tight number of very relevant search results that we need to make this work. So again, books, articles, videos. Let's say I only want to see articles. So that's where I'm going to go here to resource type, articles, apply filters. And there we go, 209 results on this. And I'm seeing some studies. Some stuff there that looks pretty relevant. So maybe I want to check out this article here about geography and social demographic predictors for food insecurity. I can see that's from 2019. So I can see here that it is actually peer reviewed, which is great. Your professor may or may not ask you for that depending on the assignment that you're working for. But if an article is peer reviewed, that's a good sign. That means that for it to be published, it had to be reviewed by a panel of experts in the field first. So that tells me that this is a good, valid study. I can download the PDF if I want, or I can go look at it online. I can see here under View Online that we actually have this article in 3 different databases that the library purchases, so all of that is there. If you wanted to print this article, you have that option here. Another great thing is this little citation feature. So if I click on that and I select APA 7th edition, I can see here that it actually generates for me automatically an APA formatted citation that I can copy and paste into my Word document where I'm writing this assignment, and save myself a whole lot of time with typing out and formatting all of this information about this article that I'm citing. So that's a really great tool to use. I always show that to students because it's super helpful. It's going to save you so much time. I always recommend that everybody double check to make sure that all of the formatting is 100% correct. Sometimes there are, odd little errors in there, so you always want to double check. But generally, the sequence of the information is going to be correct when you use that little citation generator tool. So that's really important. And of course, it's always important to cite your sources of where you got your information. So that tool is there. This little permalink feature, if you copy this link, let's say you're searching around and you want to get back to this article at some point, you don't want to lose it, but maybe you don't want to save the PDF, it's eating up too much storage on your computer. You can just grab this link and paste it into a Word doc or wherever you're saving your sources, and this link will actually bring you right back to this record page for this article. So that's another handy thing. I think when you email yourself, it will also send you the permalink, so that's another option. So that's some cool features there. If I scroll down, something else that's really cool is in the details for this article, you'll see, so it gives me all of these options. It gives me a description of the article, so I can read this little abstract that will tell me what this article is about, what this, what did they do in this study. So that might be a good thing for everyone to review before you go ahead and read the whole article. And the other thing that's really handy is you'll see there's actually a huge list here of subjects that are hyperlinked. And the creator names are also hyperlinked. So these hyperlinked terms, subject terms and names, they work just like hashtags do on social media. So if you click on any of these, they will link you to more results that are tagged with that same term. So for example, if I want to see if this author has written any more studies on this topic, maybe they're an expert in the field and they write a lot about food insecurity, I want to see what else they've written, it might support my assignment. I can click on this and here we go. I can see, gosh, 85 articles that this person has written, that this same author has written. Wow, she's a busy writer. So that's great. So that's really helpful. So I might want to review those and see what else is relevant for my paper. Looks like there's quite a lot there that would be. Same thing if you were to click on any of these terms. It would link you to other articles that are tagged with those terms. And looking at these subject terms is also just another really good way to get ideas for pieces to add into your search, right? Like maybe there's a term there that points to the concept that you're driving at that you haven't really even thought of how to phrase it, and it's giving you the term there to show you kind of the standard language that researchers are using to tag those articles. So that's really handy. So that's what a record page looks like for an article, and this is what the advanced search looks like. Again, you can narrow down those resource types. You can make sure that you can set the language and make sure that you're looking for something in English. You can get that, and you can set the date range as well, so that you're not getting things that go all the way back, quite far back. It might actually tell us here. Yes, so if I click on creation date, for these advanced search items that we're looking for nutrition and food security in Canada, I can see that it's actually pulling publications from 1984 to present. So maybe I want things that are more recent. I can edit this date range just by clicking into this field and changing that. So that's another way to narrow things down. So that's how to do an advanced search, and how to narrow those down and how to read those article record pages. The other thing, if you're looking specifically for news items in our search platform, you'll see here there's actually a newspaper search. So you can use that to search specifically for items that are showing up, news articles that are showing up. So again, I'm just going to just briefly put this in Food Security Canada, and I'm getting specific newspaper articles here. These ones, the Hamilton Spectator, the Toronto Star, the Globe and Mail, I'm seeing those come up here. So if you're looking for news items, that's a really easy way to do that search as well. So that is advanced searching advanced searching for your credible sources, and I hope that was helpful.